The new 92.3 Amp Radio, Skrillex in the building, familia! We're about to premiere is a brand new single that he literally finished editing like moments before we came on this interview just for you. It's featuring Aluna George. It's super dope. It's called To You.
Yep.
And we're ready to hear it, so that'll be coming up in a few minutes. But speaking about this sound and how you're evolving, Skrillex, with Where Are You Now, that went platinum with Justin Bieber and Diplo. A lot of people, sometimes when you go even more and more mainstream, some people start hating. Oh, sellout, you're going mainstream, whatever it may be. Oh, you're making money now. What's up with that?
Right.
You know, and Deadmau5, who has history with you from your beginning stages as a DJ and producer, kind of started trolling you guys and in a way making fun of Where Are You Now by launching this song online. Let's hear it real quick.
It's like a recorder. Is that what that is?
I actually love this version.
So he tweeted all that out. Deadmau5 did.
Yeah.
What is your response to that? How do you feel about
listen,
that?
I always have love for Joel because he, he put me on at early times, but he's an asshole, and everyone knows that, and he knows that, and I think that's kind of his thing, I mean, the one thing that is unfortunate about it is he has a record label, and when you have a record label, you got to be a leader, and he has people that are, like, signed to him, and I just feel like I couldn't imagine being a leader, going out in the public image being such a negative attitude, and so that's my one thing, and I couldn't, I'm not going to judge him and tell him what to do, and, like, I don't take it personally because I'm secure with myself and what I do. I love what I do. But I almost feel bad that that's his one way of getting attention rather than like going into the music and helping curate this thing. And what he did, I think his attitude's changed over the last couple of years. So, like I said, I always have love for him. And I don't take it personally. I almost feel worse for him because I feel like a lot of people are almost getting tired of his attitude, calling people out on Twitter. But, maybe that's his thing and that's how he does his thing. Like, I personally have become less connected to his music because of his personality is almost overshadowing that. When he's such an incredible artist and, has created this amazing world with his imagery and his live show, the only thing I would say is like, you don't need to be like that, but if he wants to, that's cool too.
Yeah, he's just showing negativity on Twitter. He should maybe join up with Meek Mill.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Do a
Yeah.
collab on Twitter with Meek Mill.
That would be
Deadmau5.
huge. I hope they get a Grammy for that. So that'd be rad. Show us all.
Speaking of, bro, I want to know from you, Skrillex, who won, Meek Mill or Drake? Who won that battle, bro?
Who do you guys think won?
Who won that diss battle?
Drake killed it.
Yeah, I mean,
Drake
owned
came
the whole
back,
thing. And I think the thing is, I'm not trying to take any sides
Right.
or get along with the drama, but like Drake was just so nonchalant about it, and just kind of his demeanor, it was definitely very sort of not trying, and I don't get into the hip hop beef though. I'm just saying, EDM's all peace and love.
EDM, that's what surprises me about Deadmau5.
Yeah,
we've had David Guetta in here, DJ Snake, we have Dylan Francis, and it's all about collaborating and supporting the sound of EDM to continue to grow worldwide, which it has. And it surprised me that Deadmau5 would want to troll you guys and kind of throw that negativity and throw that shade at you, especially since, in a way, you guys have history and he helped you out at the beginning to get on this platform,
Yeah, like I said, it doesn't affect me or bother me, and it's his own choice he's making in his own life.
Speaking of your attitude, my man, I know that when you were young, growing up in SoCal, a little bit of NorCal, you went through a lot of bullying, and we're coming up to back to school, and a lot of students, instead of being excited, they're scared, dude. They're freaked out about going back to school because that's where the bullies are at. What would be your advice to those students and how you survived the bullying that you went through?
What I did? Like I found like punk rock back in those days when I was growing up, because the whole idea was a group of people that wouldn't judge you for who you are. Yeah. So I think no matter what, society can be hard, no matter how old you are, no matter like where you come from. But as long as you stick together in a group of people that are like-minded, doing positive things, all that stuff sort of goes away. It's when you're alone when it gets harder, but there's always someone like you. And that's when you have to take responsibility, be bigger person, and step outside of yourself and reach out to someone and mentor someone else and look up to someone and vice versa. So if you create that community, all the other stuff sort of kind of goes away and it's like it doesn't affect you. So I think that's the best advice I can get. It's like squad up with good people.
And Skrillex haters right now are like, damn, I remember we used to bully that guy. Now he's performing in front of 100,000 people on stage, busting a nene with Silento.
But that's just it. That's the attitude, and that's exactly what you're saying. You came out on the other side, and you get to give the biggest, like, hey, screw you to everybody.
You know what? Like I said, I just, I make music because I love music, and it all starts from there. And I surround myself with good people that I believe in as well. And I think it's important too to like, create your family and give everyone a responsibility to like create something together, no matter what it is, whether you're a chef or whether you break dance or whether you do poetry, whether you want to be a doctor, whatever it is. Surround yourself with like-minded people and even look up to the people that are better than you. You're going to rise to the occasion. So it's just those things.
Preach
You know,
on,
where you
bro.
need to be.